Ngolamo, that's Linrick Toto. Nebesisondezela ke apho kuye Olwethu Salayi nguye lo wantshilo dathi nguye sisondezwa nguye wethu sithi jonga thongo lam. Jonga kanimamele nesasinqi. We're talking of that inesandi inesini esimnandi bade bathi ngathi sise Brothers ngathi uzayiva mhlambi it's time that kube khona ne collab abayenzayo.
Yes, because they're one and the same. Yes, it's motivational music. Like it's something that just lifts you up.
Yes, ecstatic band.
Yes,
ithi xhenxa. Inayo manje umhluzi inayo vibe ethile
that angakhonde susiwe. It's a free feeling, you know.
Yeah. So big up Lindrek, and thank you so much for lifting up iflag yomzantsi Africa UK. Siyabulela man. Kanti South Africans living abroad ingcambu zabo abazilibelanga imvelaphi insusa yabo noba bakhona. I know they do celebrate June 16. They observe these public holidays. I know ke they dress up. Bathungela imibhaco iposwe into esibukelayo. So siyazingca sithi wonke ke magqayazana nani ke bobhuti abasihlala ngapha wethu ningalibali into bana nisiyanthanda and ikhaya likhaya okusalayo ikhaya likhaya. While moving right along, it is 4 minutes after 8 with Keith Ngesi Radio, but radio according to you ngale mini namhlanje apho ke siqaphela imini yoku is Widows Day.
National Widows Day, which we spoke about within the first and second hour of the show. And futhi ishow sizoyivala ngaye ke uAkhona Bayi, who is the founder and also director of NGO yabo ke abafelokazi called Voice of a Widow. For now, it is 4 minutes after 8 o'clock. And as promised, we said we would be speaking to Olwethu. All things farming this morning. Ikati, Eziko, Ngokulima, Nokufuya. And today we're speaking about something very different. Ostrich farming. Ostrich farming. I mean, umuntu ekula. It's only now when you're older that you realize, okay, there are ostrich steaks. There are ostrich banbani, but ostrich buyibukela pha uthi into ayidliwa le ayidliwa
baleka and yanuka ongena evunjanyana enayo nje into
ukuthi besazi kanjalo ukuthi no.
The smell is better than eyenkukhu.
Nkosi yami Olwethu
says the farmer.
Jonga Olwethu molo, I think uyabadala molo Olwethu.
How are you this morning?
How are you? Are you good?
I'm well, thanks. And you?
We are blessed. Thank you for gracing us this morning. Umuntu onqabayo so xa sufumana umzuzu nawe siyesiqonda bajonga si happy girls zi happy. Namhlanje kokusigxotha Ikati Eziko sawuthetha ke njengoba echilo ulwazi that we are on ostrich farming ngoba kaloku kufuneka xa sisizise izinto ebantwini sibanike indidi asizukwazi uba nenkukhu sonke nenkomo sonke funeka sidiversify siyazi into bana ikhona imali naphaya. Well, ostrich farming Olwethu and ezilunga phe ezinciniba uyiqala ngaphi ulithenga phi khona intshontsho lenciniba like iqanda layo lithengisa njani masinikele Olwethu icebo.
Yes.
Okay, Olwethu.
We are back. It's been very lousy we call these days, but I'm back.
So there's not just to sakho zekum. Yaneta, yes. But ndayithanda man.
Yes, I love it.
But ke nje budomborish elifunekayo umncindwanyanana. Luswanyana.
Sine stress is load shedding, but
ayikele yo yeke susu iza
farming. Ostrich farming is basically like a chicken.
Okay.
Chicken farming.
Okay.
But it has a lot of differences.
Sure.
It has a lot of differences there. You actually grow them almost similar, but not similar because zonas kulas being cool.
Okay.
They become very bigger, and the colors develop weight.
Oh.
And they become very taller.
Okay,
As you
okay.
can see that they're very tall.
Yes.
So you need to have a very good space in ostrich.
Sure.
You cannot
Yes.
just uthi no ndina indlu encinanana phayana
Mm.
that I can use.
Yes.
No, you need a very big and sort of like a warehouse.
Oh,
Especially usitwenza inside farming.
okay.
And then, as I said, like the last time we were talking, you need space. Space is required because the thing is around about 20 to 30 kilometers just to run.
Yo,
That's a lot of
hayi
space.
banefama nomntu
Hayi,
asounds
yeah.
Yes, I was going
RDP
to backyard
house.
farming when it comes to ostriches. It's not a child's play when it comes to them.
Yes.
So just like normally when you would buy it from an already existing farmer, eating ostriches or FVA ostriches. But as the farmers back we shops, animal shops, ostrich eggs, because the way is demand yazo.
Okay.
Inqabile. So I find it especially in Eastern Cape.
Okay.
In Eastern Cape, you will normally get them go outside kanje.
Which is that's Western Cape.
Yes. Yeah.
After Eastern Cape, go calf rennet.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Kwekharu.
So, yes.
Bakhona pha kwekharu. Okay.
Yes, uyenyuka. So that's where you would normally get them. And they reside in Eastern Cape in the warm. They need the warmest place.
Oh, okay. Hence inland.
Yes.
Okay.
So they need indawo warm because indawo is warm, kubo, they are more helpful.
Okay. Okay.
So that's how you start.
Okay.
Awukwazi ke ukuthi ndizawuqala kancinci.
Okay.
You need to start with 2 females, 2 males.
Okay.
Because males territorial.
Ziyagada.
And
okay.
they take around about 3 to 4 hens zizawuzalisa, which is kuthiwa mating season.
Yes, yes.
In mating season, they need around about 3 to 4 hens. And so that's why you need to have a bunch.
Yes, quite a few.
Group. So that group, 1 male will be enough for 3 hens.
Yes.
And those 3 hens, zizawumithiswa yi-1.
Oh, I get domination.
Yes, very dominant.
So,
So what's the space? It usually starts between April and then it ends September.
okay, even throughout the winter, our South African winter.
Yes, once it starts raining,
Uh-huh.
as Pindas Diban,
Okay.
Supposes.
as Qalis,
Okay.
as Dibani, as Tini, they normally come together between April and September.
Okay. Okay. So is it only rain, because I need to September, Scala spring as well. Is it only rain, or does temperature, the humidity also play its part?
Yes, it also plays its part in humidity. So they avoid such things.
Okay, okay. Ooh, I can.
So they
Ngabelungu.
Eh,
Ziright.
yeah.
Ngamanene
It's
namanene
Tina.
kazi. Nje uyenza lento ngale period emva koko ungani.
Yes. Winter.
As far as kuku.
Yes.
So that is specific. You will normally get them, which is nazo ke amaqandazo are called baby chicks.
Okay, okay.
So zikhona ke mosiqanda ngalinye likhona elikwazi uqandusela libe fertile, akhona athi kulokwazela yangabikho fertile.
Okay.
So it becomes there and it lays around about 5 to 10 chicks in particularly in 2 days.
Okay.
Every
Okay.
2 days, kulo April to September. Yes.
Iyazala. Amaqanda.
Yes.
Okay.
Yo, that's serious. Which means reproduction yakhona,
It's very high.
yes, it's very high. If every 2 days is alamaqanda.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Aba mangaphi mhlawumbi?
Nibayi-1.
Oh,
By
by
one.
one.
Each
Why
and every
ke?
2 days.
Why ke? Right maliqhube. Inkukhu
So
ke ibeka
ngenyanga, in a month, uyakwazi ukuzala 15 babies.
15 to 20.
Yo, okay, that's hectic. That's really hectic.
15 to 20. In a year, you are looking around about 40 to 130 eggs.
Okay.
I totally understand now your point about the 20 kilometers to 30 kilometers of land. Because if reproduction is this fast and eat drastic scale gangaga, you can't be farming them backyard.
No.
Noma eyadini yakho ufaka ifence anyana. Yeah.
And ke ngoku into efuna isikhalo ezisikhalelane nayo azikwazi utya nje because awana mazinyo ostriches they don't have teeth. ne?
So what do they eat?
They normally eat stones, and then those stones they help them grind the food.
Stones.
Amatye amancinci, banamatye amancinci esihlamba
Igrabile.
ngawo,
Ewe, yes, lawa, ewe, yes.
batya wona, and then ngawo ancedisa ukuhlafuna ukutya.
Izintso.
So,
izintsini zazo
zibe sharper.
Oh.
So they also assist in grinding the food as well.
So fast food.
So you feed them when they're very new. You feed them the normal things that you would feed a chicken.
Yes.
Grinded maize.
Yes, is in danger.
So you feed them almost the same. There's not much of a difference when you feed them when it comes to food than when you're feeding a normal chicken.
Okay.
Okay. And as they grow, then change any diet. Why do they now need sharpnisha amanto?
Because they normally eat even outside. They will normally eat anything that they can find. So you need to be very careful also, and you need to pick up any plastics and papers that you would find on the farm.
Sure.
So those are the things that you need to take care of. They become taller, as I said.
Yeah.
They have 3 stomachs.
Aye.
Yo, okay. No wonder they're round ganga.
They have 3 stomachs. The other one will take fluids, and then the other one will take solids.
Whoa, okay, such
So
order.
iyahluza. Ayizuya nje yonke into kule into yi-1 large intestines yonke. Ithi isaya wena uyi-liquid bheka kwecala wena. So that nalamatye achannelwe.
And abafani nathi thina sigcina sesibuyisa kho sekuhlangene izinto ba-erupteka.
So ayikunjela.
Abafani nathi.
Ayikunjela.
Funny order.
In an order. But the nicest thing about them, they're different. You've got African ostriches. You've got upper inland ostriches.
Yes.
So the African ostriches, they belong in the same countries.
Okay.
It's not about the country, but it's what they're called.
Yes.
The African ostriches have only 2 stomachs, and they normally do not get as big as the upper ostriches. But they do not become that fatty, and then you
And
find
round,
them,
yes.
So bakumahluko, and you will see people using them for game ranging. There's kwela, there's enza ilento, and they will normally tell you your weight must not be more than 80 kgs.
Okay.
Oh, for Zawkwel.
Yes. So you must be less than 80 kgs.
But zomelele.
Yes.
Yes.
Mina, I don't think I'd be comfortable because it's ukibele poleni and it's the store. I personally no.
So they're different when it comes to stomach. You've got the other one that has 2 stomachs, and you've got the other one that has actually 1 stomach, 3 stomachs. So you need to be very various when uzdala. You need to know. Sorry.
Usfuya.
You need to know about ufuya AEP for what reason and where you based. So that is what it happens. Specifically, abantu bazabuza ba izala njani? No, email yakhona is exactly like any other male.
Yes.
Testicles.
Yes.
And those testicles, they grow very bigger. They grow to around about estimated 3.43 centimeters. So you need to be careful. That's why itata ibene females is 3.
Isebenzi.
So you need to know that. And kwela xesha isebenzayo ayifuni mntu.
Mama kumntu usondelayo ithi jonga
Yes.
ngabam ababantu bobathathu very territorial nje ubutshilo iyayigada bajonga sisibaya sama apha ukukhala mna isicathulo sam
Isithembu season because iyachinja futhi next season.
And uyakhatywa ke as a human being xa ufike i-busy mating season wena ufike uzogalela ukutya, you need to know what time and you feed them according to time.
Yes.
Kusakhumbula ngosasithetha nge-hydroponics sasithi awuyityisi nje ifish
iyadenga.
Same applies to-ostriches. You do not just go and feed them.
Iza kukhapha.
Akhaba uyolala kude ukolapse uyovuka esibhedlele. So you need to be very careful when ufuya in this jam. In some instances I will say you must have a proper gear.
Okay, yes, in terms of protect.
Yes, in case ikhabe and ube ungumuntu on a soft une-heart problem okanye yabo ikhabi yobetheka and then uthuke umele
ayisoze ngabi namandla lokusitya amatye masiqala apho soze ithambo layo yayibona nje into yobana lomelele komelele kwaqanda eli yakunzima nokulophula.
But most people will ask, do you vaccinate them?
Yes, that's also a question.
You need to vaccinate.
Yeah.
Every animal production that is there in the world, it needs to be vaccinated. And you also need uhambe uthi hayi yabona mos i-COVID isifundise into yoba uya-vaccinator and uya-sanitizer.
Yes.
Okay.
It's always been like that. I uthi COVID.
No, it's not about COVID.
Yes.
It's always been like that.
Okay.
It's just that COVID helped us to be aware.
Yes, yeah.
These things get to be done.
Yes, yeah.
It has to be done.
Okay.
It's a must. You must avoid to get cuts on your hands and blood because they sense such smells. Ba sensitive to smell.
Okay.
They're just like human beings. They're very sensitive to smell. So you need to always be aware on that. They live up to 30 to 40 years.
Okay.
Wow,
And
okay.
a long lifespan.
Yes.
So xa ufuya yona uyazazi into yoba
Usorted.
for a life.
And isezawuzala akuzuthiwa hayi iyamenopause ngoku ayiyekile ukwenza ithile
Yes, yes.
iyaqhuba.
Yes,
Okay.
yaqhuba ayimi. It lives up to 40 years until when you decide to take.
And so going back, okay, so this to farm them, and I know it comes obviously with rules and regulations. Does one need a license? Because I'm sure we can't just sonke kulelali Smani City. Nami ngifuna ostrich or umuntu oyedwa izale, then everyone now has an ostrich.
You need a permit from the Department of Agriculture.
Okay.
You need a permit. It does not cost anything. You just go and apply, and then you will probably be approved according to your land.
Okay. Nomhlaba ongakanani na
Yes.
sizakwazi ukukhula zibaleke
Yes,
na
zibe
sizawuthini
ninzi.
sikude kanganani ebantwini njalo njalo.
Yes.
Okay.
That's based in South Africa. For our listeners that are not South African based, I do not know.
Okay.
But for those that are based in South Africa, you need to go to the Department of Agriculture and apply for the license, the permit actually, and then they come and inspect, and then they approve your land and make it
Okay. Yes, all these, this whole 20 in don.
hectares. It needs to be fenced, so that when it's fenced, they know that they are secure.
So someone like me, ngoba kade ngitsho ukuthi it's only now in my grown age where I'm like, okay, people actually eat ostrich and there's ostrich steaks and don. Bengazi nje ukuthi it's like, to me it's like a kangaroo. Like into that.
Okay.
Yeah, just an animal nje. Ukuthi once I farm them, what do I do? Am I selling it for meat? Are people riding, like how am I making it business?
Money.
Yes.
There's different ways of making money. You've got an option of you can open a game range farm.
Okay.
And then people can come and ride them and watch
Yes.
them and so on. Or you can just export them because there's not markets that much in South Africa. They only have 15% market.
Oh wow. Okay.
You can export them, but when you export them, you will need basically. I always say you need a freight forwarder. You will also need your exporter's number, and you will need your permits to export. Where it depends on your client. If it's business to business, your client will say, "Dicela zipila."
Okay.
So if utufuna zipila, you need a certain permit to take them out of South Africa. From Department of Agriculture and SARS will have to approve that as well.
Okay.
So you
it's
will
a
need
process.
those 2 permits, and then that's where the freight forwarder will come along. It needs to be there. And then if they say sisfuna dead and cutted, where you make your steak, and everything, then you still need agriculture's approval, which is your permit, and then you get to cut it, you take it to the harbour. The vessel will travel for 30 to 42 days to a certain country. So you need to know it's in a refrigerated container.
Okay.
And also, never mind the container itself, even the container that carries it, now you're refrigerated.
Okay.
It's quite a lot of work.
Yes, you do not use a box, unlike other things. Everything has to be refrigerated once it gets cut.
Yes.
But normally, business to business, they will say, "Dicalus an IP."
Okay. Zifike ke zisaphila after this 40 odd days.
42 days.
Zifike
But why is
zisaphila.
awuhamba insuku ezingako?
Because if vessel ihamba ixesha elide and ihamba different ports.
Oh yes,
Iphuma
yes.
apha ithi Mozambique sometimes.
Or in Cape Town
Yes,
side.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but yofika oMaputo yogaleleka phi khona.
Yeah, it's quite a period.
Yeah,
it's quite a
yeah,
period.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So as the ostrich bags, ostrich
Hey,
belts,
wait,
ostrich this,
yeah,
ostrich
yes,
that. Uthini umcimbi wazo?
They're made from the skin and feathers.
Okay, so meaning ungayenza imali ngokuzithengisa ziphila, ungayenza kweskin sayo, ungayenza ngokuthengisa inyama yayo.
Yes, you make a lot of money from. Ifana nenkomo.
Yes, ifana nenkomo basically.
Inkomo, you use the skin for image, you use the skin for a belt, you use it for different things,
Yes.
for pets and so on. For leather as well. So same applies.
Okay.
We ostrich.
Yes.
Ivumba?
Yeah, I was about to.
As I said, it's not as bad as the chicken.
I can go out sana lam. Sukwenza ngathi I've been there.
Yes.
Can go out on.
Okay,
Kungayiqheli.
kungayiqheli because once
Kunabantu bapha basayiva.
Yes, because ukubona umuhluzu uhlezi kwi-situation ixesha elide, you just end up being
Yeah.
But have you noticed the chicken xa kunetha?
Yo!
Kanjani?
fana
Hayi
nenja.
wethu ezantsi ayikinje iwas ezantsi bazinkukhu inkukhu enethileyo ewe mhlawumbe ke kuliqhela
Yeah, that's
Ifana
awesome.
naxa ufuye ihagu uyambamba uyiqhela isimele. Uva omnye umntu esithi asanikeza hagu but wena awusalive lafu.
okay ke masiyeke ngulo muntu unevumba lakhe clearly. Yeah, it's 23 minutes after 8 kwi-social crossover sincokola no-Olwethu Salayi kuye ke osiphathela ke osifundisayo ngoba ke sizama ukugxotha ikati eziko sikunike mhlawumbi zange uyicinge uyafuna i-farming you're not sure ufuna ufamisha ngantoni ufuna igxothe ngantoni ikati eziko siyakuphathela wethu sikutshekishe nakwabanye olive abadlulileyo ujonga mhlawumbi awunawubhaqa izinto noba nomdla nazo na asikangeni kwiship but sizawungena ngomnye ulwesine ke sijonge uba sithini na nentlanzi sikuphathele akhona singakuphatheli yona mani because sifuna uyigxotha le kati
Yes.
nakwi-crops ikhona nakwi-herbs nakwinto yonke just uba ube nento and siyakuphathela into yobana zinazi izigulo ozawudibana nazo and njalo njalo that is why kufuneka uvaccinatile zeziphi ke quickly you've mentioned into vaccination apha ke kuyizo kwi-ostrich but zeziphi izigulo zazo ziyagula
Yes, they get bird flu.
oh okay
Okay. Just like chickens.
Yes, just like chickens,
Okay.
you'll get them. They will have bird flu. They will have amaqhuma. I just forgot
P.
the name. But once they start having lamaqhuma, you
Don't.
need to go and vaccinate them immediately, which is you call a vet to come and vaccinate.
So ukwafama umuthi afana nenkomo. So just like inkomo angithi kuba khona period the diphini period and what not.
Yes.
So nami fane kuba khona umuntu ozoza and does this mhlambe as per maybe after how many months or what not as manje nje sizibeke zikhule.
No, a vet will normally come every month,
Yo,
even if they're not
okay.
vaccinating, just to check.
Anyway.
Just to check for things like bird flu, for any uncommon cuts, for anything that will maybe become a problem.
Okay.
To check testicles if they're still producing well,
Okay.
as it dumbanga, all those other things. Because they get proper full checkup.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
azizi siyathini iba njengenkukhu mos ayincanci intshontsho layo
No,
Akho-
amanzi. Nezitya zakho the same as zenkukhu ngokuya besikho sathetha sathi inkukhu idinga isitya esihlala phantsi or especially xa incinci as a chick, a baby chick, it needs those droplets.
Yes.
So now you eating droplets
Okay.
for water.
okay
You need to feed it very carefully using a specific manufacturing yezitya zazo specifically for them. The same you use for chickens is the same that you use for them.
Yes.
Okay. all right
Thank
But how's the cage? The way you cage baby
Chickens. Zona fanele igijime kulo 20 hectares
Yes.
zibe free.
Do not cage them because once you cage them, it becomes very difficult. Plus, the baby chicks, they need as much light as possible and heat, just
Ukuze
like
zikhule.
yes, because if feathers they take a while to grow.
oh so
Okay.
But once
zagodola
they grow, they do not need that heat because those feathers are very hot.
Okay.
Okay. So zilunga pha ekharo awunazo ufuya inantsi kulapha emonti
So bosh.
Most probably up in East London, it will give you problems.
ayizukwazi
But hey, amaqanda azo, one egg, if you want, uyalitya as umuntu,
ifidi abantu abangathi
it has around about 20 to 60. Ngaphakathi.
Hayi,
Olwethu.
suxoka.
Thini
Serious.
thiza uyalifresha
Uyalifresh but you need to uvula kancinci hole phaa.
Ewe, ibani.
Mgidi
One.
breakfast.
Eh,
Everyone, eyadini.
Everyone,
Everyone.
limalini iqande lilinye
in
Iyaxhomekeka.
rands, iyaxhomekeka because it rates from 14 to 20 rands. Lilinye.
ali cheap
Very cheap if it's gonna feed so many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the nicest thing, even the shell, your ostrich.
You
the
can
kind of
keep
ostrich,
it.
You can keep it.
Yes.
Use it as a
ornament
an ornament or something. But herbal. Actually, people that make herbs
Yes.
use it.
okay
Oh, okay, nice.
Just like eggshells, the chicks
Yes.
that will grind them and make food
Yes.
for even for inkomo.
Yes.
It still applies.
Okay.
And then Dala, it was used to carry water and anything that was
Oh,
fluid.
yes, yeah.
okay
Yeah.
okay alright hayi sikliye thina
Enkosi.
asazi nina abaphulaphula mhlawumbi nayo umbuzo ufuna ufamisha uqale ke ifaming ngohlo but ke mhlawumbi ke uyawubamba Olwethu ecaleni ungubani kuFacebook
Olwethu Salayi.
Olwethu Salayi utshintshiyekile laa nto yakhe siyavuya ude wam Olwethu Salayi nakuFacebook umsasazi ke lo funeka acace uba ungubani igama lakhe thank you wethu umsasazi
Ndiyabulela. When Chilamos kubaphulaphula bam Sunday that you'll catch me on Tuesday with Rakgadi station talking about ostrich.
injalo baphulaphuli masamkeleni akhona ngoku mani
Yes.
ewe
yes,
masamkeleni akhona nkosi mani enkosi Olwethu Salayi ngosigxothela ikati ezikwaye ngosinika indlela esinokwazi ugxotha ngayo sinothi sizisebenzise ekugxotheni ikati apha Eziko siyabulala kakhulu sabulala
Thank you, man.
ulindo msele usabuli usathi many faves hey Lindo hello well masivale wethu kwelicala sizokwazi ukwamkela uAkhona Ntlungwane awusuka phaa kwi-Voice of a Widow uzinze eGqaberha naye ke uzama ukukhuthaza abantu ngale mini it is International Widows Day siqaphela ke olosuku abantu abathe babe kanti ke bashiywa ngabayeni babo and ufumanisa into yobana abakho happy girls asibi happy mani banintsi into yokuthi uphuma endlini kabhuti kuliwe kube yiloo nto leyo bacinzeleke kubonakala ke jikelele ehlabathini abahlolakazi abaninzi basheka besendlaleni kuba blind manyanyana well masibaleke ke siku Akhona ngalomzuzu bye bye Olwethu bye baphulaphuli we'll see you shortly ke with Olwethu